Hi, I'm Tony Hardy, founder and director of Canny Creative, a branding, web design and content creation agency based out of Blythe in Northumberland. And welcome to Building Better Brands. Branding is challenging. In this video, we're going to give you a framework of 7 key questions you can ask yourself to help define your brand. Firstly, think about the brands you know and love. Apple, Nike, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts. What is it about them that stands out? What attracts you to them, and why are you such a fan of those brands? Brands essentially live on in both the heart and in the mind, and Canny's aim is to help businesses do just that. In this video, we're going to give you some questions to help get your brand started on the right track. Question 1. What does your business do? It's not what it wants to do or it has done in the past, it's what you actually do. Are you a restaurant? Do you sell food parcels? Do you make shoes? Are you an environmental consultant? What is it that you do? And break it down into really simple, easy to understand terms that can help communicate your brand to the world. If you're struggling, come back to this question at the end when you've answered the other 6 questions in this video. Question 2. Why do you do it? So you know what you do, but why is it that you do what you do? What makes you want to wake up every day and go to work? Are you passionate about saving the environment? Are you passionate about making the best cakes in the world? Knowing why you do what you do is going to help bring your brand together. At the end of the day, as long as you're not just out to make a couple of quid by selling cheap knockoff merchandise from your garage, your why is just as important as your what. If you're struggling to think about this, think back to when you started up your business and really ask yourself, what lit that fire underneath you in the first place? What did you set out to change? And that should help you discover why you're in business. Question 3. Where do you want your business to go? So now we know what you do and why you do it, but where do you see the business going in the future? What are your long-term goals? Gary Vaynerchuk set out quite clearly to buy the New York Jets. But what's your goal? What are you passionate about? The goal of Canny Creative, for example, is to build an awesome design agency in the northeast of England that puts Blythe right on the map. Maybe you're looking to open a chain of restaurants. Maybe it's all about turnover to you. Maybe you want to become a multi-millionaire. Whatever it is, you need to nail your goals down and write them down. There's a story about Jim Carrey. Allegedly, when he started out acting, he wrote a check to himself for $20 million and post-dated it. And on that day, when it rolled around in the future, he was able to cash the check. And yeah, we all know who Jim Carrey is, one of the most famous actors in the world. The idea behind setting yourself goals for the future is that it gives something to relate everything you do in business back to itself. You can ask yourself at any given moment, by doing this, am I going to help reach my goals in the future? And you can literally apply that to anything. Will this marketing campaign help me turn 100 million? No? Doesn't matter, leave it alone. Will this video series help us generate 25 new leads a month? Probably. Continue on with what you're doing. Goals help you decide on the actions you want to take across the year in business. Question 4. What do you believe in? Separate to your why is why you get up and go to work every day. What is your ethos? Do you believe everyone should have next day delivery? Do you believe we should be reducing our carbon footprint? All of these little questions that you can answer feed into building a better brand. Question 5. Why are you branding or rebranding your business now? What's happened to make you consider looking at your brand in more depth? Are you expanding? Are you trying to recover from a PR disaster? Maybe you've integrated with another business or opened up a new premises and times are changing. Try and write down 3 reasons you're looking at your brand. Write down the things you love about the brand as it exists and the things you're not so keen on. And then you can really start to define your brand properly. Question 6. Who are your customers? Aside from being a director at Kenny Creative, my wife runs a business called The Name Train, who offer kids decoration. Now, what she does well is profile her ideal customers. She knows their name, their age, their demographic, their family makeup, how much they make, what cars they drive. All of this information might seem a little bit over the top, but by really focusing down, you can create branding, you can create advertising campaigns and reach out with marketing and make sure you're really hitting the nail on the head. You should spend time thinking about your customers. Ask yourself, are the customers we have now the customers we want to keep going forward? Do we need to pivot and change direction? But whatever you do, it's vitally important that you make up 2 or 3 customer avatars to help with your branding communications. Question 7, where are your customers? It's super important that not only do you know about your customer base and what makes them up, but where are they? How can you reach them? If they're sports going fans, could you advertise in a matchday program or a magazine? If they're home bakers, maybe you need to advertise at the Good Food Show or have a stand at the Cake Show in London. You need to go where your customers are to reach them with your brand. Defining your brand isn't easy. You need to know everything about yourself as a business operator, what you believe in, what you stand for, and most importantly, your customers. You absolutely must profile those customers down to the finest of details, know where they are and how you can reach them. And that's it. If you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you next time on Building Better Brands.